From rising young stars like Shabuzi and his Billboard-topping #1 hit, A Bar Song, to Grammy-winning Old Town Road singing sensations like Lil Nas X. The next generation is paving the way for a new era in country music. But the path to stardom for black artists has not always been adorned with gold and platinum plaques.
There was a lot of historical significance in my being the only black man on a major country label, because Charlie Pride had been signed in 1965, and here it was 1992, and it's something that I had to do.
Cleve Francis grew up with a love for folk and country music. But it was another person's heart that would jumpstart the then 44-year-old cardiologist's country career.
So you're practicing medicine for about 13 years as a cardiologist, right?
Yes.
But then something happens.
Well, I went in to see a patient in the emergency room, and a guy was almost dying. I helped save his life. His brother happened to be in the music business.
That chance encounter producing Cleve's debut single in 1992, Love Light, landing him a record contract on a major label.
Oh, darling.
Performances worldwide. And major TV appearances.
Music is just as important as medicine.
But listeners and DJs were unready and unwilling to support him. His career started to flatline, Cleve returning to his practice just 3 years later.
I visited every radio station almost in America, and there was not enough of them willing to spin my records.
It was the color of your skin.
It was a skin color.
They say that time.
I think Charlie Pride told the world, at least the industry, that they were not racially biased as long as one guy had ascended to the top. But when you look back, we were excluded out of country music basically on a racial basis and not on music.
Now, nearly 30 years later, country music fans of all kinds are giddy up on their feet, dancing and singing to the Grammy-winning, genre-bending.
Is it true you were singing arias at the Macaroni Grill at one point?
Yes. Oh, mio Bobby.
Renaissance artist Rhiannon Giddens,
Now jam on the banjo.
famous for her finger-picking mastery and knowledge of country's most iconic and historically complicated instrument, the banjo.
You have the commercialization of this instrument happening from the end of the Civil War to the 1920s. That's when you start seeing the segregation of the music.
So then when it came to country, here's your white folks in country, but where do black artists fit in?
There was a whole host of A&R people coming in, and they're separating this music into what they call hillbilly and race records, i.e. black people music. As time moves on and these categories sort of evolve, hillbilly turns into country music and race records turn into R&B.
Therefore, black musicians had to let go of their roots music, of their country.
They use this stuff as a tool to continue to divide people. Nobody owns country music. This American music is made of the universal struggle to find joy in adversity. To me, that's what country music is about.
And as black artists in country continued to find that joy once again, it need only listen to the banjo as a reminder of everywhere they've been and the unlimited possibilities that lie ahead.
It's got all of these crossroads, you know, and all of this music from this time, the 1850s, has the seeds of what become all the genres that we call. You know, all of this music of all the different people who are part of the American story, you know? And that, to me, is so beautiful.
Oh, that is beautiful. Bravo.
Yeah,
Love
so
that
fascinating,
story.
too. And for a deeper look into the history of black artists in country music, be sure to pick up From Where I Stand, the Black Experience in Country Music. The DVD box set is out now.